journey.
Okay, action.
Hi guys, welcome back to the natural hair journey. My name is Patience and I'm glad you're joining me back again. We're excited! So today, this is when we're presenting the very first segment of Queenstock crowns, and I have a guest. And I'll let her introduce herself.
Okay. Hello, my name is Olu. I'm from the United States. I'm from Los Angeles, California. And I'm currently studying abroad in Japan. And I'm going to talk about my hair.
Olu, I'm so glad you joined us today. Thank you for honoring my invitation.
Yeah,
I'm so happy,
course.
girl. And I can't wait to talk everything hair.
Yeah.
So please tell us about your natural hair journey. How did you start? How did you decide that I want to do natural hair?
So basically when throughout my childhood, like I've always had like braids or somehow like protective style. But when I got to middle school, I saw like girls were straightening their hair and I was like, oh, I want to look like them. I want to straighten my hair, but my hair, as you can see, she does not like to be straight, right? So back then I didn't know that and I kept trying to like do what I thought was best, but once I realized that I'm actually damaging my hair, like I had so much heat damage that I tried to keep it and kind of grow it and kind of wear like protective styles and then just put a wig on it. But I realized that I needed to just become more comfortable with my hair, and I was actually going to study abroad in Japan last summer. So I was like, in Japan, in the heat, I do not want to be wearing wigs, right? So what am I going to do? Like, I'm not going to find someone to braid my hair. I need to wear my hair out. So I went to Japan in June, but I decided in April to do the big chop. So I went to the barber shop with my friends and he was getting his haircut and I was like, I think I want my haircut too, and they're like, okay. Then they shaved like the first part and then they gave it to me. I was like, oh my god. So I was like, wow, that's my hair. And then when we were done, I FaceTimed my mom and I was like, hi mom, and she was like, what the heck did you do? Like, what did you do?
She couldn't believe you had actually cut your hair.
Yes, because I've been talking about cutting it for, maybe like 6 months before I actually did it, you know? But then I was like, you know what is there to lose? Like, hair grows back. So I cut it. And I went to Japan. And so my hair was like really, really short. Like, I looked like my brother. Like, I took a picture side by side with my brother and we looked the same. But it was like through that I realized I had nothing to cover my hair. Like, my hair was really short, so I was really, really self-conscious at first. But going to Japan and meeting like a bunch of new people that had never seen me look a different way, like they were just like, wow, like we love it, you know, like they never said anything different. But then when they saw my Instagram, then they're like, oh wow, your hair is like completely different. But they're like, we actually like you with shorter hair. So
Actually, I had the same challenge as Olu. When I was in Uganda, I had long hair, but it was straightened. So as we were growing up, we were told a lot that you can't actually have kinky hair.
Yeah.
So we were always subjected to pressure to make your hair straight, and we didn't know that we were actually damaging our hair. So at some point it stopped growing, and I was really frustrated, and I kept asking myself, when I go to Japan, how am I going to keep my hair? What will I do?
Yeah.
So that's when I made up my mind and decided to do my big chop in December 2017.
Wow.
So I started growing my hair in 2018. That was
Yeah.
last year.
yeah.
And it has been a roller coaster. It hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
It hasn't been easy at all, but it is really worth it. And you know, the first time I saw you, we live in Japan.
Yeah.
And we're not really many that have, you know, this crown.
There's like 3 of us. Like.
Yes. There is like just 3 of us, and I saw her from a distance and she wore her hair with such confidence. And when I saw Olu, I was like, oh, girl has confidence. And so when I thought of Queenstock crown, she was the first person I thought of because of her confidence. She wears this thing with confidence, and I kept thinking, go girl. So if we can inspire others, if she can wear it with confidence, she can help someone else wear her hair with confidence, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Olu, how is it like to have natural hair in Japan?
Okay, in Japan, the reason why it's so difficult is just because there's not enough access to hair products. You know,
True.
because in the US you have gels, you have like all different kinds of moisturizers, like you have so much that you can do. But here, like I had overweight luggage when I came because I brought so much with me because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be here. I need my hair products because without it, like I mean, I have 4C hair. I'm Nigerian. Like we have 4C hair, right?
Yes,
So
super curly.
you know, I was like, I need to find a way to manage it, but I didn't want to use heat because I was scared that I would become dependent on heat again and then damage my hair again because it has grown so much. Like it was so short, and now like you can see like she got some length to her.
Yeah,
you know?
girl, you got that.
So you know, I decided that I was just gonna bring a lot with me, and because of that, it's been good. It was expensive because I had to buy a lot before I came, and then I got to the airport, and liquids are heavy, but it was worth it honestly because it really, really, really helped me like just get more comfortable with my hair, and I just feel like I'm bonding with myself when I do my hair. So yeah, it's really rewarding. It takes time, but it's really rewarding.
And it is liberating, you know, and
Yeah.
there's so many hair dryers here, electronic hair products and
Yeah.
everything. So at some point you're tempted to buy one
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it is cheap, it is affordable. But when I think of the heat damage that I went through, I can't buy one. I avoid it. Even when I
Yeah.
go to the supermarket or the department store, I make sure I don't look at the other heat hair products because I may get tempted to buy one, and if I buy one, I'll use it, and that will damage my hair. So
And then it's also like all the hard work that you put in to like make sure your hair is growing healthily. It almost feels like it's gone down the drain, like, you know. So because of that, I'm like, no. I have to work with her, you know. She's beautiful. I have to treat her right and just respond to her and just listen to what she wants, not the other way around. She runs the show.
yes, and just so you know, all of us have different types of hair. So it is Afro hair, but it is really different. So like Olu said, you have to really pay attention to your hair. Listen to what she is saying. Listen to your crowd. If she wants moisture, give her moisture. If she wants cream, give her cream.
Yeah.
And yeah, just try to listen to what your hair wants, because we may tell you what to do, we tell you do this, do that, but what works for someone may not necessarily work for another one. So you have to more of come up with your own hair regimen.
And just really like play around with certain products, because it's nice to find someone that has like a similar hair type to you and then kind of go from there, like maybe kind of build like a set amount of like products that you need that they use, and then just use it, but also make sure you're looking at your hair and like watching every day, like, is this working for me? Like, is my hair dry? Is it like too heavy? Or, you know? And I think another thing that I learned actually coming back the second time to Japan, because I came the summer of 2018, but then I came back this time in March of 2019, this year. So I learned about like porosity of hair. And so you can have people that are 4C, same as you, but they'll have like high porosity or like medium porosity or low porosity. So that changes everything as well.
I learned about porosity this last month.
Yeah.
So it was actually through YouTube, and
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube is very important, girl. You have to check out YouTube. All the natural hair tutorials, you learn a lot. So I didn't know that different types of hair have different levels of absorbing water. So you have to find out, how does your hair absorb water? Does it want water quickly, or it takes time to absorb? So you have to learn that. And natural hair is experimenting.
Yeah,
You keep
honestly.
trying, you try until you find the right things that work with your hair.
Yeah.
Which brings me to my next question. You mentioned products. What are some of the products you use, and what products would you recommend to a naturalista living in Japan or outside Japan and she can't really access products?
So, for me personally, I use a lot of products from a brand called The Main Choice, but that's a brand that you find like mostly in the US. And when I went to England, I kind of found a few things, but it's a US based company, so most of it is in the US. which makes it hard to get in Japan. I actually don't know like what other naturalistas use in Japan, but I do know that if you are interested in using those products, like they do ship internationally, and if you buy, I think if you buy like a certain amount, shipping becomes free. So if you are like really like you can't find anything in Japan that works for you, then that's another option. And of course like eBay, and because I ran out of products actually like in June or something, so I was like panicking. I was like, oh no, what do I do? But I went on eBay, I found it. It was a little bit expensive, but I was like, I know what she likes. I don't want to start experimenting now when I've already found out what works for her. So I coughed up and I caved and I bought it. But yeah, I really like it. It's a really, really good brand. The main choice.
Yeah, which brings me to my next point that natural hair is an investment.
Yeah.
Queens, if you want your hair to turn out good, you have to invest. We're not telling you to spend so many thousands of dollars on your hair, but buy a good product. Buy something that you trust will work so well with your hair. I love Cantu products. They're really good. They work for me, but I recommend you would have to try it. Like she said, her crown doesn't like everything.
Yeah.
She has a certain type of product she loves. So you have to try what works for you. Cantu works for me, so you can try. You can keep trying and see what works for your hair and use that.
Actually, I use like the Cantu leave-in conditioner.
It's so good.
I liked it actually when I first started, but my older cousin actually, she is the one that really, really helped me like get into the whole like natural hair journey and everything, and she kind of told me about like silicones and certain things in products. So I know some people don't like silicones, and that's the reason why I don't use Cantu anymore, because my cousin's like very strict. She's like my hair care police almost. So she's like, no, you have to use these products and like all this. But I mean, some people prefer silicones because it actually it makes it easier to detangle, I think. I'm not like completely an expert, but yeah, of course, like you have to just see what works for you.
Another thing about silicones, so for some people, when they use products that have silicones, and then their hair stops growing because silicone actually blocks, it adds kind of like a layer onto your hair. So water can't enter, moisture can't get absorbed, so it is difficult for your hair to grow. So I'd advise you that if you buy a product, read the ingredients that are on. If there are silicones, I wouldn't advise you to use, but I don't mind using Cantu.
It's really good. It is really good. I really, really like it, and it smells really nice too. It's really good. Yeah, that's like if I had like a guilty pleasure in the hair section, it'd be Cantu.
It is Cantu.
Yeah.
There is this other product. It is called Just As I Am.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good. Yes. Yeah. I think the co-wash I was using, I really liked it. Yeah, when my hair was shorter and I could just go in, wash real quick, and come out, like that was perfect. That's my go-to.
Yes. Talking quickness and fast. Japan is really fast, guys. Like everything moves at a really fast pace. So you're not going to call in to your boss, to your school, and you say, hey, I can't come to school, I can't come to work because I have a wash day. No, it doesn't work like that. So that brings me to my next question. Olu, what are your go-to hairstyles on a rush hour day? Late.
So recently it's been kind of like this. I honestly just have like I guess it's a headband that I've pushed up, and then I push the rest of my hair into it, and this is very easy. Or I'll do like 2 ponytails, yeah, and that's pretty easy as well. Or if your hair is not long enough to do like everything into the 2 ponytails, if you just divide your hair in half and then do the top as 2 ponytails and then the back you just leave it out, that's another style that I go to. And yeah, honestly, and then wash and goes very, that was it. That's what I used like for the first 4 months in Japan, because I was like, I want to experiment more, but I don't have the time. So wash and go.
I do the 2 ponytails as well, guys. They work.
Yeah.
They save you minutes and minutes and minutes, because you just section your hair basically, and then you hold those.
Yeah.
And then recently I love the flat twist. So
I wish I could do it. Like yours look really, really good. Like
thanks, girl.
yes, because
it's pretty easy. It's really easy.
I want to get better at it. I really do, because I feel like if I could braid and like twist more, like then it'd be a lot easier to get better, like more variety of styles. So if you can't braid or twist like me, then like these are my go-to. But if you just learn them, like I don't think they're that hard, right?
They're not hard. You just, if you watch 3 YouTube videos, girl, you will learn. So I didn't know how to braid, but because of Japan,
Yeah.
I had
You
to
have to
learn.
Yeah.
I had to learn. So slowly you watch, and you know they say if there is, you don't have anything, you somehow learn how to do it. So I learned because I didn't have a choice. Necessity is the mother of invention. That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
say. Yeah. So Olu, any last words, recommendations?
I think, I don't know if this is the case for everyone, but when you first go natural, if you're not surrounded by a lot of people who have their natural hair out, it can be difficult. You might get like comments from people that aren't necessarily supportive. Like in the beginning, my mom was like, "You look like a boy," and I'm like, "Mom, what? It's like, this is my natural hair. Like your hair looks like mine too." But honestly, just keep going with it, and like they will see how nice you look because it's your hair. Like you're going to look beautiful in your own hair, like the same way you look beautiful in your own skin. So just keep on with it. And I mean, now my mom is like, "I love it. Like I want you to do more stuff with it. I want you to never cut your hair." And I'm like, "Okay, mom." You know, and you really, like when you see other people and you meet other people, like sometimes people stop me and they're like, "Wow, I really like your hair," and it becomes like a topic for conversation. Like in the US, we have like a store called Target. Do you know Target? Oh yeah, I love Target so much. So they have like the natural hair like section, and you'll see like another naturalista in there, and you just see her like grabbing for products, and you're like, "Hey, I love your hair. Like, what is this product? Like, what do you recommend?" And then you just start talking to people. Yeah. So honestly, just don't think that you're alone, because even if you're the only person in your vicinity, like the way we're like the only people in Japan, like there's a whole community for you, like whether it's online, whether it's in a different country, like people are here, people are doing the same thing as you, and you're not alone.
Yes. Which is the reason why she was the first person I chose for this segment, Queen So Crowns. Guys, Olu has confidence. Like her confidence is out of this world. Girl wears her crown with confidence. And you know, if you don't feel confident about something, no one will love it. But if you wear your crown with confidence, it will shine, everyone will see it, and they'll start complimenting you, and you start feeling so beautiful about it.
Yeah.
Okay? So girls, you are beautiful. Queens, you are beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. Everything is beautiful if you wear it with confidence. Confidence is key. Confidence is everything. Be confident with your hair, and everything will move forward.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's all about positivity. That's why we created this platform, to help us embrace our natural hair, to help us embrace our crowns.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you for having us, Olu.
Yes, of course. It's been fun. I love it. I really like just thinking back on the journey. That's another thing too. Like if you ever start to get discouraged or feel like, "Oh, this is so much, I don't want to do it," just kind of reflect on where you've come from and just see how much you've grown, and it just motivates you.
I thought of cutting my hair this week when I washed. You know, when you wash, it's a whole entire different story.
Yes.
Girl, the shrinkage.
Yes.
You look at her, you're like, what is this what I signed for? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But you know, when you remember the people that are looking at you, when you remember the people you're trying to inspire, what will they think? How will they continue with their journey if you can't handle yours?
Yeah.
So before you cut your hair, before you get discouraged, before you lose hope, think of the people you're inspiring. I inspire people with my hair because they keep telling me, "Oh my God, you look beautiful. How do you keep your hair? Tell me what you do." So I couldn't think of losing this because I want to keep passing the message on, inspire another queen. And that's what we are here for, to support each other. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It's been fun. Till next time, bye.
Bye.